Hey everybody out there in the YO universe, this is Survivor 2002 coming at you again from the newly minted secret lair in Virginia. Um, this is going to be my first update in quite a while, even though I've started my American Idol recaps and aftershocks already. Today is Monday, February 23rd, the day after the Oscars, and I guess I've got kind of an Oscar hangover because, I don't know, seems like the last few years I haven't really been into the show as much as I used to be when I was younger. I don't know if that's just a result of being jaded or having seen, so many things that I was rooting for just fall by the wayside and lose, and after so many disappointments, it's kind of like, been there, done that. Time to move on to something else. But about the show overall, it was pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised because usually it takes a few cups of coffee and something to go along with it to even have the wherewithal to stay up and slog through some awards. But I thought it was very well staged. I like the new concept of having previous winners saluting and presenting to the performers. Hugh Jackman, I mean, they got him to host. It's like he's the Double O's answer to Billy Crystal. It's like, okay, we should have this guy doing it on a regular basis. I'm not sure how long it'll take before he gets sick of the whole deal, but hopefully they will have him back next year and keep that format that they had this time around. A lot of the hangover come from the fact that we only saw a total of 3 of the nominees this year. Wally, Milk, and Benjamin Button. And of those 3 pictures, I would say the thing that excited me the most was I'm really happy for Lance Black. I'm glad he did get that. I mean, right out of the gate. Good God. First screenplay. How many times does that happen? And finally, Sean nails one. And I was really sure that because of his reputation, because of, just because of who he is, he probably would have lost out to Mickey Rourke. But apparently, people liked that performance enough, and it definitely deserved it. No big surprises for most tonight. Heath, thank God they, had the common sense to go ahead and give him that posthumously, even though he deserved it for Brokeback. And that might be it too. It might be a leftover sense of guilt that he wasn't awarded what he deserved to be, because Hollywood has a tradition of doing that. Waiting until you're dead or you're too damn old to appreciate the fact that you finally made it this far to win something. Speaking of which, Jerry Lewis, wow. I mean, he's looked worse. But yeah, the Gene Herschel Award for him is probably coming not a moment too soon. And I'm not saying that I know anything or I'm wishing that he, keels over and drops dead. I mean, the man's done some incredibly humanitarian work, in his lifetime. But it's just that Jerry ain't looking too hot. Oh, and something else too. It might be a good idea after last night if Beyonce's people and Etta James's people keep the 2 of them from ever meeting, because I think that bitch slap that Etta's been dying to give her, that's probably overdue. Because I cannot believe she did that last night. But, well, you saw it, and what can you say? Just keep those 2 separate for right now. Slumdog, yeah, that was not really a big shocker either. I haven't seen it yet. My best friend has seen it. He is of the opinion that it's a great little indie flick, but did it deserve all the hype and the hoopla it got? Hard to say, and I'm not going to make a judgment call on that because I haven't seen it, but I'll probably talk more about that once I have. As a matter of fact, the majority of the nominees this year, I'll be waiting for DVD on most of those. Well, actually, on the remainder of those, because Ticket prices these days, yeah, $25 for two people to go see a movie. It ain't happening. There's just too much of a chance of going to see a crappy movie, and it's like, I paid how much to see this? Are you serious? $12.50? Oh, hell no. Plus, there's the whole thing about being able to sit at home and be comfortable and use your remote button if you have to go to the bathroom so you don't miss anything. And also the option of using that wonderful eject button if the movie just absolutely sucks. And that's happened more times than not lately. So as far as that goes, we're just going to wait until Netflix can put them on the site, and then you just click once, and there you have it. On to other things, aside from all things Oscar. This is the last week of February. In approximately 9 weeks' time, I will be going back to Texas Frightmare Weekend in Dallas, Fort Worth. Actually, this is in Irving, and I believe the hotel is not that far from DFW Airport. Looking forward to it. They've got a great lineup. I mean, Alice Cooper being the man of the hour, how can you go wrong? And then you add Tobe Hooper and Linda Blair to that. I couldn't resist that lineup. So I've been trying to, pinch my pennies and save away for that. The reservations are already in place. Got my tickets to go in. Got a ticket especially this year for the VIP party. Can't wait to get into that.